watch this. The last couple minutes left. Well, no, you already got the thing pulled up, right?
Yeah, I got the link already up, but I gotta
No, I thought.
pull up Discord on my web browser because Discord over here has your camera, so I can't change it at all, or else it won't work at all.
We'll all fall apart.
Everything falls apart.
Everything.
All falls
Always.
down. In the words of you.
Your Twitch thing still says streaming Overwatch 2.
Why? I don't like fucking Twitch. Twitch is annoying. Honestly, just stick in the Overwatch 2 channel. Thoughts?
Whatever.
I'll switch us to talk shows and podcasts.
Oh,
All
I guess
right.
I should bring up the damn Capcom thing.
Probably. Still
That's
got about
important.
4 minutes. They pretty much said already what everything is gonna be in it too. It's Resident Evil 4, Ghost Trick, and then I think a couple other games. Monster Hunter is getting some other shit as well.
That's why part of me was like, do we even stream this? That's why it wasn't my first suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all kind of know it's not like any surprises.
Oh yeah, not at all. But I'm kind of excited to see more of Resident Evil 4. To be honest with you,
True.
just because I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna play the hell out
It's
of
not
that
like
game,
the
even though I'm not a fan of horror.
But it looks really good from a
Yeah.
gameplay perspective.
All right. I can't picture anybody playing Resident Evil on a Switch. Like, this is insane to me. Looking at what they're showing right now. All right, but yeah.
No.
Oh man, we gotta be React boys. React Andes.
React boys. Make you jump for joy. React boys make you jump for joy.
This ain't no ploy. Playing with your toys.
Ahoy, ahoy.
We the boys.
And I'm like, doy.
Doy.
Open the doy.
All right.
That was pretty bad.
Man, we gotta play Resident Evil 8 still.
We have to do a lot of things.
Yeah. Honestly, I should have requested off today and just like came over.
Today being off today was like a random ass. Like it wasn't planned.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of happened that way. But it
I
was
feel
like we had something. Hey, we had to have somebody come look at our heater,
you.
give that like a tune up, and let us know if anything needed to be fixed.
Gotcha.
Give the shit that needed to be done around the house. So last minute, I just hit up my boss. I was like, "Yo, I'm taking off."
Nice.
It's just way easier if I'm also at the house too.
Oh yeah, makes sense. I feel that. I got some
Instead of her
PTO
having
to
to-
use. I think.
Huh?
I still got some PTO that I got to use before it expires from last year. Still.
When does it expire?
31st, but it's like 6 hours. It's not like a full day, you know. So I gotta just like use those 6 with an additional 2 from whatever and yada yada bullshit. What's up,
Got
Robbie, in the chat?
Oh, I gotta go to the chat. Hold on.
Showing off RE8 VR right now. They just showed like a gun range, which is funny to me that they have a gun range for RE8.
That is funny.
All right, we got 42 seconds. Did you hit the record on your end yet, or no?
recording in progress.
There it is.
There it goes.
Nice. All right. Well, we are here to react live. Technically, this will be the news section of the podcast. To the Capcom Spotlight. And then we'll do the main podcast. And then we'll, in editing magic, flip-flop, Uno reverse card it, and we'll be Gucci.
could, yeah, just end the Capcom thing and then just go into all the rest of the news.
Yeah. But yeah, they're starting in 5 seconds, so here we go.
Bam. Capcom Stizzle.
Hello, everyone.
Can you talk?
Welcome to Capcom
What?
Spotlight, where we'll provide updates
Trying to make sure
on
that's
our
not too
upcoming
loud.
games.
Check.
Stay tuned until the end to hear the
I think we
latest
good.
on all of Capcom's
New
So,
titles.
before you wreck yourself.
Without any further delay,
Yeah.
here's the first game.
All right.
No matter what, we're always connected.
This hasn't come out yet. This just seems like it came out already.
All 10 mainline games in
I think it's
the Mega
coming
Man Battle
soon.
Network series are coming to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4,
Oh,
and
for the
Steam.
podcast listeners, we're talking about Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection.
Oh yeah.
For
I
you
guess we
audio
gotta kind of
listeners.
like
2023.
do that, huh?
Yeah.
Shit.
Landed as NetNavi, Mega Man
I've
.exe
never
worked
played these
together to
games
solve
before,
countless cybercrimes
but
They're
I'm
pretty fun.
so
as
familiar
well as the
with the
interconnected
designs
online cyberworld.
just from like toys and shit around this
Yeah.
era.
Battle chips to your chip folder to use in combat as you battle viruses on the net.
Yeah.
Select
Viruses
multiple
on the
chips of
net.
same type and code.
Maybe this won't be
To create
included with the
powerful
audio version of the
combinations.
podcast, considering that you probably don't have the actual stream going on in the back of the
AKA Mr.
them talking.
Famous.
True. I mean, it can be its own standalone video.
Hello, everyone.
That could be, yeah.
It's Mr. Famous.
Mr.
I'm
Famous.
excited to share the latest Battle
Ah.
Network news with
Famous
you all.
new. Everybody's favorite, Mr. Famous.
First, check out this video.
The past, the present, the future is in your hands.
I will not lie,
really-
the music is good.
You know, Capcom, man. Capcom always banger music. Especially Mega Man games.
Oh yeah.
I really respect Capcom's like way to keep their legacy stuff, like their legacy collections. They got all the Mega Man games now, like literally all of them. The Mega Man collection, Mega Man X collection, Mega Man Battle Network collection, Mega Man Zero collection.
Mm-hmm.
They've been like killing it with like they even at the start of the generation with Switch, they came out with
Mega
the
Man Battle Network
was it the
Legacy
Street Fighter
Collection
collections, like
includes
every
all
single Street Fighter
499
game,
patch cards
classic
from
Street Fighter
Battle
game. I
Network
mean,
4 onward that were available only
They're
in
good at
Japan
keeping their,
as physical cards.
their classics.
In Battle Network
current.
4,
I like that.
5, and 6,
Makes it so it's almost like they can never die, almost, you know? Like they're always will be there somehow.
Right.
Max mode
No matter if they shut down the Wii U store or whatever the fuck they did recently.
letting players enjoy the story.
They shut. Oh yeah, they did. And I
That
think the
did
3DS
happen,
is
right?
going too.
Yeah. I don't know if it happened already or if it's you know, it's in the process of happening still. But I know people have been talking about it a lot, about like, get your games while you can. And I'm like, why? Like, no offense, it's over.
It's over, man.
I've been Mr. Famous.
Yeah,
I've been
famous.
Mr. Famous.
Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection includes over 1,000 illustrations and 188 music tracks to enjoy in the gallery. With online play,
I didn't even play this on
distant
the
friends
actual
and rivals to trade battle chips and net
GBA
battles too.
and 3DS. I had it on.
Pre-orders are
I had the
available now.
ROMs,
Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection
and I
brings
only
all 10
played the
mainline
first
games to Nintendo Switch,
3
PlayStation
Battle
4,
Network
and
games.
Steam. Volume 1 and Volume 2 will also be available at launch.
April 14th.
Starting March 21st, the English version of Mega Man NT Warrior will be available to watch for free.
Oh shit.
Check the official
Animated
website for more
series as
information.
well. Street
A new
Fighter
era of
6.
Fighting games is upon us.
This game needs to
I feel
come
like
the
it should
fuck out.
be, yeah, it feels like that should be coming out like next
Street
month
Fighter
or something.
6 launches June 2nd, 2023. This is the latest edition of the series that redefined the genre. In addition to Fighting Ground, where the pinnacle of genre-defining battles take place, Street Fighter 6 includes World Tour, an immersive single-player story mode, and Battle Hub, an online social space
That's where I was getting my
reminiscent of
ass kicked at.
arcades.
The social
There are
hub.
a number of new
Yeah.
ways to play beyond just fighting. Today we'll introduce the final color commentator included in the game. Please enjoy this video.
I will enjoy this video. commentator.
So this is just
Love to
announcing
their commentators.
the commentator. That's it.
What if it was like, and now you can play as me in the game, and you get to fight as the commentator. They're such a good-looking fighting game.
It is, but you know they're running out of things to talk about when they're announcing commentators.
Which is why, back to our original point, I feel like this should be out already. They're coming out very soon, and not
Yeah.
June. Like, how much more can you talk about this game before June? Damn.
Damn, she's swole.
Yeah, this fuck Zangief up. Street Fighter 6. Good or now, we promise it's coming.
Bonus content.
Japanese actress Hikaru Takahashi is joining the fray, bringing our lineup of play-by-play and color commentators to a total of 8.
Oh, they got
Real-time
what's her
commentary
name in there?
matches the
Thea
in-game
Trinidad,
action
who
and brings
is
the
a wrestler in
competitive thrill
WWE.
and excitement
I was about to
straight
say,
to
who
your
is
home.
Her name is Zelina Vega, but she was in the Royal Rumble when she came out for the Women's Rumble. She was dressed as the one character with a lollipop. I don't know if it's a new character or not.
Mm-hmm.
But she like was like partnered with Street Fighter during the match. Like she's like she's coming out with her cosplay and partnered with Street Fighter 6. And I'm like, oh, so she's not winning. That's what you're telling me.
on June 2nd, 2023.
Let's be real here.
Pre-orders are now available, along with a limited number of pre-order bonuses. See the official website.
So what the
for
fuck is
details.
Chun-Li doing? Is she just like looking
We'll
at her
have
feet?
More Street Fighter 6 updates at a later date.
Yes.
She's like, yo, I stepped on a rock.
Only
Capcom
feet.
Pro Tour 2023 invites
Only
players
feet.
around the world to compete to be the best.
Oh man.
All right, you ready? We're also
Yes, I
proud
am ready
announce
to play the actual
2023
game.
season will feature Street Fighter 6. To celebrate the game's release, there will be a special prize package this season. The first place winner of Capcom Cup will receive
$1 million.
The total prize pool for the season will be over $2 million.
Millions on millions.
Next, we'd like to share some exciting Capcom news.
Oh snap! News.
Just Capcom news, not like
Capcom
anything specific.
celebrates its 40th anniversary this June.
Damn, Capcom's
As part of
40.
the celebration,
Damn, I'm
Old
only
head.
we're
3
opening
years
a
younger than
digital theme
Capcom
park
is.
called Capcom Town. We're planning to
nuts.
construct a digital museum and other
What?
buildings. The grand opening is June 12th, 2023.
Why is it so bright?
Capcom
Please see
Town.
this link for the latest.
Where did they say that is?
It's a digital museum.
Oh, it's a digital store.
A Capcom ID account is required to play Resident Evil RE-verse, Exoprimal, and use the online features of Street Fighter 6.
I was about to say then I don't need this, but then they said online features of Street Fighter 6, and I feel like I might end up playing that.
With other Capcom services and campaigns,
Oh.
such as a survey about today's Capcom Spotlight. We'll release more titles and services compatible with Capcom ID soon.
Music.
Register now for Capcom ID.
Do
Yeah.
that.
Futuristic exosuits and dinosaurs.
Isn't this
class in
the
Exoprimal.
the not Dino Crisis?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this game still.
In this team-based action,
We've only seen
Anthem
it
and
once,
Dino
right?
Crisis.
Exo fighters who work for the IBS Corporation.
Unigup, what up?
Use a variety of unique exosuits and rigs to fit your playstyle, and work with teammates to combat hordes of dinosaurs in Dino Survival.
It just looks like a
Let's
lot.
take a look at the
Yeah.
latest.
There's a dinosaur
Captain's prizes in
whirlwind
store, so be
happening
sure to
in
watch
that
to the
last
end.
scene.
That was like Venom Dinosaur, whatever that was at the end there.
Mhm.
In every war
It's
game,
online
Ace
only,
really is
apparently.
getting pulled back 3 years into the past, back to 2040, right before the Stratovator fails.
You're a time traveler.
That's me.
This is no random outbreak.
Dinosaur Rain.
Leviathan is intentionally summoning them as cannon fodder for the war game.
But why? Why repeat the same day over and over?
Oh boy, I know of mine.
When exactly did you say your sister passed?
3 years ago, One of the first outbreaks. Never found out more than that.
There's just music in the background.
God, low.
She is alive.
This dude looks like the
Yeah.
big black dude from Cyberpunk. Oh, he reminds me of him.
the
I don't
past.
say he looks like him.
I guess, yeah.
He also reminds me of Barry from Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Just the husky version. He shops at Big and
Yeah.
Tall.
Right. You know, they could only do this with like dinosaurs because they're just, how am I saying? It's gonna sound weird. They're just not real enough for it to not seem like a massacre of a species.
I guess, yeah. I just don't understand, like, the appeal. It just very much looks like Warframe to me, and like, we already have Warframe, so why do we need this?
We already have a Warframe. Is that fucking iRobot? Son.
Chief, you want to try talking to Parallel You? Another one. Still hot and summer.
Oh.
Wait.
Indeed.
No Spider-Man.
Like what I'm laughing at. A
Your
second.
hands never swallow this stuff.
What, like, why is he so tropey? Like such an obvious like other other universe you because he has the eye patch, the evil version of you eye patch, the cliche. Look, it's another version of you. See, because he has an eye patch.
It's like what the MCU did with fucking Nick Fury.
It's like
None
on
of
that
this
old
looks
episode of South
appealing.
Park where they found their evil selves and they just all had
Yeah.
eye patches.
Man, this looks.
Yeah,
There's a
there's
battle pass.
Of
Why?
course, of course. Why didn't you? What do you mean? Why? Why not? That's what games
Because
are now.
Nobody's gonna play. There's a football skin. Why is
Well,
there a
Game
skin in
Pass.
football?
That's
Okay.
the only way I'll play that. Game Pass is on.
What did you think? We had a lot of new info, including the release date. Let's go over it in detail.
Well, it's
Didn't
not.
we just do that?
Let's not go over it in
What else are you
detail.
gonna say?
Launches on
Let's
July
move on.
14th. Before that, we'll be holding an open beta test.
March 17th.
In
That's
addition
coming
to
up.
the 8 exosuits we've previously introduced, the 2 new suits in today's
Well,
trailer
let's play
will
that. We'll
also
play
be
the beta
playable
test and
in
see
the
how we feel
open
about
beta
it.
test.
I don't know.
Experience the power of each
It's not that I
exosuit for
don't
yourself
want
as your
to,
team faces off against a
like,
wall
try
of
it. It
dinosaurs
just
in
doesn't
Dino
look
Survival, the game's main
like
mode.
you're gonna keep coming back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who fell out of
Like, this is like a one-time play with your friends, maybe a couple extra times, but you're not buying the battle pass for this.
Please visit the official site for beta test timing.
People gonna buy it, says
content, and bonus
Uniguff in
item
the
info.
chat. I
No,
don't
they
like.
ain't.
I feel like it's a real
Now,
gamble
I'd
making
like
these
to
games
introduce
now
the
because
Survival Pass
there's
reward
so
system.
many options.
Yeah.
It's not like this is doing
As
anything
players
new
acquire experience points
that
in
we
the
can
Survival
see.
Pass, their
So far,
Survival
it just
Pass
looks like
level
it's
goes
doing
up,
all
and
the
they earn
stuff
rewards
that all the other
separate from
ones do.
player and suit levels. The Survival Pass includes a free tier and a paid premium tier.
Paid
Purchasing
premium
the
tier.
premium tier
You hit
unlocks
those
access
P's
to
hard.
special
Yeah.
rewards, including
I still
pushing
can't get
P's.
over the
Suit
fucking
skin
football
and 10 weapons.
Yes.
helmet skin.
Here are some
Like,
of the
what the
rewards.
fuck is that? He's wearing a jersey too.
The deluxe
Look at him
edition
go with his
includes the
jetpack.
Survival Pass
What
Season
the
1 premium tier as an added limited time bonus.
Oh man.
What was the other EXO game
Primal
called?
launches July 14th,
Says Robbie.
2023.
Anthem?
Anthem?
Pre-order bonuses are also
Or
It does
Warframe.
remind me of Anthem.
Please see the official site for details on
Official
bonus
site?
items and the game.
I also don't understand how there's like a campaign,
Latest
but it's
Exo Primal
online
news
only.
can be found on the
Like, how you
official
gonna tell
website
me that I
and
can't play this
social
by
media.
myself? You
We'll
know?
have more for
I
you
don't know.
soon.
Ask whatchamacallit? That just
John
got deleted
Capcom.
today. No,
We look forward to seeing
Suicide
you
Squad.
in the
Suicide
open
Squad,
beta
yeah.
test.
Yeah.
Who also has to be always online, even though there's a campaign. Shoot that T-Rex in the mouth.
Use your powers
Well, is
of
this
detect
person
to
on their
uncover the
face with their
truth
ass
about
up?
your death.
Face down, ass up.
Phantom Detective. The D was red.
Ghost
He's
Trick,
waiting for the D.
classic mystery game from Ace Attorney creator Shu Takumi is being reborn. The game will release on June 30th.
June
2023.
30th.
Noise.
One night in a dark corner of the city, a man named Sissel is shot and killed. He reawakens as a soul and realizes he's lost his memory and his life.
Damn it.
Who was I? Who killed me? And why did I have to die?
Die.
These are the mysteries he's trying to
Ooh,
solve
this-
with
this
the powers of
comic.
the dead. Sissel has two basic abilities: possessing objects in the ghost world and then
What?
tricking them in the real world. A hitman is after the red-headed target, Lynn. Use the powers of the dead to get her out of
Okay.
wild predicaments. The key to changing fate is possessing and tricking all sorts of objects. Sissel will face death in many forms. Use the powers of the dead to go back 4
I
minutes
don't
before someone's
understand the
death.
appeal. Again.
Changing their
You took
fate
the words out of my mouth. I'm just gonna ask it and fuck it. Who's
That
playing
story
this?
must be linked
Who
in
wants
some
to
way
play
the
this game?
mystery of Sissel's death.
Like,
This board includes
it doesn't look
updated
bad,
high-res
it just-
graphics, increased frame rate,
it doesn't
and
look-
It doesn't
optimized
look
user
interesting. Like I
experience.
don't care.
Like, it looks like you're just playing the
Check out
mousetrap
the
game,
new
like the
challenges
board game when
feature.
you were a kid.
You can
You know,
earn
like,
frustration
oh, I'm gonna make
from
this do this, and then that's gonna do this, and that's gonna do
Right.
this, and now there's a puzzle for some reason.
Some reason.
Remember those puzzles you used to get at Chuck E. Cheese with the plates?
All 30
Little,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
shifting plates?
Yes, I do.
We're making it a video game now.
You can switch
Music.
between the original and new versions as you play.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shu Takumi, the writer and director of the original Ghost Trick game.
There's a,
We're thrilled to share the release date with you all. I'm incredibly excited to revisit Ghost Trick. We had Yasumasa Kitagawa from the Great Ace Attorney series handle the music.
shout out to
He
his
did incredible work
Tracy hat.
remastering the original
It's a
songs
good hat.
to match the new
Yeah,
Wish I
it
could
is.
wear hats like that.
We've
Not look
also
like.
added original music
You gotta
from
hit up
composer
Capcom, like,
Masakazu
where did he,
Sugimori to celebrate
get the
new
hat?
version of
Yeah.
the game.
I feel like if I put that hat on, my
Enjoy
like
these
neck
new
beard would just
songs.
like fully grow in.
The story of
Instantaneously.
lost lives and lost
That
memories
hat would
all
do it.
in a single night.
Also, people listening and viewing this, keep in mind we've said hat more time than we said ghost trick, so that should tell you a lot.
For Nintendo Switch,
a good
PlayStation
point.
4, Xbox One, and Steam. Pre-orders are now
I'm sure that there's a
available.
crowd for this
Check
series,
out
but
the official
from what
website
I've
for
seen, I'm
information about the
definitely
pre-order bonus.
passing.
Please
Yeah.
stay tuned.
Peace out, hat man. June 30th. They gotta stop showing that guy face down ass up.
Why are they showing the pre-order bonuses after they showed what date it comes out? They should have shown this prior.
They try to sell it.
It's time to awaken your even more platforms.
Come on, Capcom.
Monster Hunter Rise is now available for Xbox Series X
Physical
and
pain.
Xbox Series S, Xbox One, Windows, PlayStation 5, and PlayStation 4. Please watch this video with information about the latest promotions.
I love the look of this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that boat's going sideways.
It's a good observation.
Anyone want to talk about that? How it wasn't going straight and it was like a little drunk walking
The
home from
Monster
the bar.
Hunter world, man. Everything goes. The boat was a monster that you could fight.
I feel like this would be fun with friends, but after a certain point, I can't anymore.
They all look like they're fun with friends. I don't know. Nothing ever made me want to just take the plunge. Like, all right, let's fucking go all in.
I'm like more than happy of just like looking at the trailers and shit of the monsters because they look so fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's my interest. It's right there. It's over after that point.
Yeah.
It's like that's a cool dragon. Next. And,
Watch some dudes beat it up.
You get dogs, apparently, for
Loyal
pre-ordering.
dog costume.
We know it's available now. You already told us that. Oh my god.
To this
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
fashion show.
The massive expansion
It's still
Monster Hunter
going.
Rise Sunbreak will be
It
released
faded
for
out
these
and
platforms
came
on
right
April
back.
28, 2023. You can look forward to a host of new features, including new monsters, locales, and combat mechanics,
Locales?
in addition to memorable new characters and storylines. The expansion includes the free title updates up to free title update 3, giving you instant access
Great
to
name.
chaotic Gore Magala
Free
and other
title update
powerful
3.
monsters. We'll have information about future updates at a later date.
Cool.
Free
More?
title updates are also available for Monster Hunter Rise
Awesome.
Sunbreak for Nintendo Switch and Steam.
It's the trailer that won't stop.
We will
Monster
host a
Hunter just keeps
Monster
on
Hunter
giving,
Rise
man.
Sunbreak digital
But
event.
I would be fine with that if this was all one long. It keeps fading out and then coming back.
You thought we were done? When one more thing. All right, here we are.
Moving on to our next
This is
topic.
what I
About to be
actually give a shit
just
about.
kidding. Monster Hunter Resident Evil expansion.
Damn. This looks so good.
I thought it is a movie.
Yeah. I love the way that they animate their movies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We're excited to share this new preview with you all. You may have noticed Jill Valentine made a brief appearance at the end of the video.
And now we're going to show a shit ton of pictures with her in it as well.
This summer.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Survival is just
Biggity
beginning.
foe.
Resident Evil 4 launches soon.
Damn, that's this month.
Yes, sir.
There's no time. These games are coming like quickly.
And they don't stop coming.
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Hirabayashi, producer of Resident Evil 4. We're grateful for all of the RE4 fans who are excited for the game's release. This game is a remake of the original, which was released in 2005.
Damn.
It takes place 6
18
years
years.
after the Raccoon City incident and depicts federal agent Leon S. Kennedy as he fights to survive. Our goal is to create a fresh yet familiar experience. We've preserved the core of the original game and added updated graphics and a reimagined storyline.
I wonder if they changed anything in the story.
Just around the corner,
What'd you say?
but we have a special
I wonder if there's
announcement
anything like in the
prepared for you
story that they
today.
changed that
Please check
people are
out
going to be
this
unhappy
video.
about. You always know there's those purists out there like, just give me the same thing, you know?
Of course. There's purists out there who will be like, oh, the graphics are better. Ew.
You're telling me I can rotate my camera without fucking standing still? Ew.
Gross.
No fucking way.
You don't know where you are. It's funny Leon saying no fucking way, seeing as how he already was the star of Resident Evil 2, so you definitely
Yeah.
know this can happen.
Chainsaw demo. Ooh. Sounds like there's something for us to do.
Yeah.
A trial version of Resident Evil 4 that we are calling
Today.
Chainsaw Demo will be available starting today.
Okay.
It takes place in the beginning of the game as Leon first
I would assume it
enters
wouldn't
a
come out till
European
later
village.
tonight, most likely.
The Chainsaw Demo
I'm going to
has no
ask
time limit,
you
and you can
what
play it as many times
I'm gonna have
as
to
you
carve
want.
out time this weekend
The
and see if you can
platforms
come
supported
over.
are PlayStation 5
Yeah.
and PlayStation 4,
Even
as
at
well
least,
as
even if it's
Xbox
just to
Series
play
X
this.
and
Wait,
Xbox Series S
I'm busy
and
both
Steam.
Saturday and Sunday.
We hope you
Never
enjoy
mind.
trying a
Fuck.
portion of this
Never mind.
reimagined survival horror.
I mean, how long is this available? We can do it like
Resident Evil
Monday.
4 is currently available
That
for
works.
pre-order.
I could do it.
Both the standard edition and the deluxe edition include pre-order bonuses.
No
Be
offense,
sure
but
to
those are
check them
stupid.
out.
Those are some
We promise
stupid
it's
pre-order
not
bonuses.
stupid.
Not long until the March 24th release date.
I feel like that was one of those things where it's like, I guess we need to do a pre-order bonus, but everyone's already gonna pre-order this
Thank you
game.
for watching
Like,
today.
I don't know. I love that little scene where he ducks that axe.
I still holding on to my statement that this looks like the best Resident Evil game they ever made.
And finally, we have a message about the Capcom publishing.
Whoa!
The Resident Evil series, with the exception of the upcoming Resident Evil 4 and Monster Hunter Rise, are currently on sale, and we will be opening the massive expansion Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak for pre-orders. Don't miss this opportunity to pick up digital copies of Capcom's hits.
Not even gonna say what the sale's like.
That's all for our event
All right.
today. Thanks for watching.
Well, that's the event.
We look forward to sharing more
We'll
about our
talk
latest
more in
titles
depth, I
through a
guess, once we
future
get to
Capcom
the news
Spotlight
section of
or
the
Capcom
podcast.
Showcase.
Yeah.
Make sure there's not a one more
Thanks
thing.
for watching. See you next time.
Okay, bye. All right. Well, that was a thing.
It was.
Welcome to the Sable Pork Wing Podcast. This is the intro,
Welcome,
I guess.
Welcome.
Oh man, it
Going
has
on,
been a
man.
fucking week.
It has. It really has.
I don't even know what to discuss in the intro because we just did like the thing where we watched something for God knows how long, which is funny
mean-
because the people that are listening to this and watching this aren't going to hear/see that till later on.
True.
So I don't know. What do we talk
So
about?
you had to be there.
What's a current event that we can talk about to get us into the podcasting frame of mind?
Have you been? I guess it could be news, but no. Let's talk about the top. The whole back and forth still going on between Microsoft and Sony about the acquisition, the Activision acquisition.
I've seen a few things. One of them mainly being the Call of Duty series and them like
Yeah.
freaking out about it and how they feel like they're gonna get like slowly but surely not given the next Call of Duty whenever that comes out. Which
And Xbox keeps telling them like, no, we want you to have it.
It's very, very funny. It's very reminiscent of like, you ever have like one of those relationships back in the day where like you're talking to your girlfriend and she's like, is you sure that you love me? And it's like, yes, I'm sure. Like, and you got to keep reaffirming that shit.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like right now. Like Xbox is like, listen, dude, you're still getting COD. And like, but are you sure? Are you sure we're getting COD? Like, we just want to make sure, you know?
The last thing I read was I don't want to get his name wrong, but the head of Sony, not head of Sony, I think it is the head of Sony, gaming anyway, was straight up like, but they caught some of his dialogue off the record.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't even care of how they can give us the greatest deal ever. He's like, I'm just trying to block the acquisition. And everybody's like, wow, that's some hater shit.
That's some bullshit.
He's like, they're going to say whatever they could say, even if they don't mean it, just to block the acquisition. That's why it's taking so long and going on this long.
That's so fucking dumb. I think Unigov put it the best way in the chat. Would you still love me if I was a worm? That kind of bullshit.
Do you remember the Tosh joke about that?
No.
Where he was like, yeah, he basically said the same thing we just said.
Mhm.
He was like, would you like or something like that?
Mhm.
He was like, what? No, from the knee down.
God damn. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where it's like I'm tired of hearing about it. It's very similar to things like Street Fighter 6 where I'm like, please stop showing me this game over and over again with minuscule updates that aren't actually worth a damn. But that being said, it's whatever. I don't even play Call of Duty, so it's not even gonna affect me in the long run as of this point for me. But yeah.
I don't know, man. It's nuts right now the way that's going back and forth. I mean, other than that though, as far as anything current,
Time
Slow
to
intro.
start the show.
You might have to just start. We blew our funny load during the Capcom thing.
True, that is true. But yeah, let me
It's
play the
raining
intro.
dinosaurs.
All right, here's the intro.
Intro. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh shit.
You know they all got the sauce.
We're here. That's the intro. Level up, gamers, and welcome back to another episode of the Save Before Quitting podcast. As always, I am joined by my lovely co-host,
Me, I'm Ant, and I'm here, and I'm lovely as shit.
That, and I'm Chris, and you can follow us at every single social media platform that exists on this green ball of water. That is at Save Letter B
Beautiful
number 4
words.
Quitting. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube.
Beautiful titties.
Beautiful titty. That's an acronym. Definitions. Speaking of acronyms, not really at all. Go to our website and pick up some merchandise. Ant's wearing it right now.
I'm wearing it right here.
Nerdy gamer people. You watch this show, you're a subscriber, you do any of that jazz, you're a nerdy gamer person. Go pick up some merch.
We all are.
Save Before Quitting, fully spelled out.com. You can also send us an email to a similar of save before quitting fully spelled out at gmail.com with your questions, comments, insults, chain emails, what's another
Love letters, compliments,
social security number,
credit card numbers, 23andMe results.
That too. That's where you can send all that. And then also over on Patreon, patreon.com/save letter B number 4 quitting, where you get 2 extra podcasts a month.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is not. Stop duping me, Discord. Leave me alone. Fuck's sake.
I had to dupe you to the end.
But you get 2 extra podcasts a month in which we just hop on here, do some goofy shit where we just talk and not really focus on video game shit. It's just us hanging out and doing our thing. And we haven't done one yet for this month, but it'll be coming soon enough.
It will.
It will.
It will.
And after all of that said and done, the only thing to say next is, Ant, what
Did you play this week?
Me?
Yeah, Ant.
Me, Ant.
You Ant.
Me, Ant.
Me,
I
Ant
played...
podcast title.
Huh?
That's the podcast title. Me, Ant.
That's... I'm gonna write that when I sign things. Me, Ant. I played Dead Cells, and I got the Dead Cells Castlevania DLC.
It's doing really good review-wise.
It's such a love letter to Capcom. It's Capcom. That Capcom shit got me fucked up. Such a love letter to Konami and Castlevania. It's fun as hell. Regular Dead Cells kind of gameplay, but like you meet up with characters from Castlevania and you're going through Dracula's castle like in Castlevania.
Hell yeah.
Uncovering things. There's so many nods to the series. I want to stream it.
You should do
just
that.
so people can see it. Then I should do that. Let's just hope I can make it happen.
Listen,
but it's
man.
really, 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 really fun. Play a little bit more of the Sea of Stars demo, which I explained to everybody. It's like pretty much a Castlevania Chrono Trigger type game RPG. So if you're a fan of that, it has all of that 3 party members. It has like the crossover special moves. All if get that shit if you're into like Chrono Trigger and those retro RPGs.
Hell yeah.
Could not recommend it more. But I think that's all I played. I didn't play anything else.
All right.
About you?
Me. Needless to say, my life has been consumed by a specific game. And that
Does
game
it start with an O?
maybe. I've been playing Overwatch. If you didn't know, I've been playing Overwatch 2, and I've been having a jolly good time.
Press a 2 in the chat if you're shocked. I better not see not one.
I'm not gonna see a single 2 in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I've been playing some comp games by myself, and I've been leveling up and trying to get out of silver because it placed me in silver in the first season, and I think that was somewhat of a mistake, but I'm not gonna harp on it. But I'm as of the point where I'm just like, you know what, I'm here. I might as well just work my way out of it. And I got, I think, to silver 2 on my last set of placements, but I've been doing exclusively support. I'm good at the character of Ana again. I used to be good at her, and then I sucked for a while because I switched to PlayStation, and then I came back to PC, and now I'm good again because I can click and aim as opposed to using analog sticks to shoot. So I'm having a much better time. I think I've won pretty much 80 to 90% of the games that I've played so far when I've been playing by myself comp. Maybe I'll play a little bit more tonight. I don't know. Probably will because I have a problem.
And we're not recording at 10 o'clock.
That as well. That's another good thing about recording early is that I can just no life some shit. Like, I got plans tonight to literally turn on Critical Role because they're doing their stream tonight. And slight spoilers in the chat. It's the night of the solstice in this episode, so it's a big deal, and it's also their 3-year anniversary or something like that. So like, it's gonna be a big episode, and I'm gonna be there live for it, and I'm gonna be playing Overwatch on the side while watching live. So it's gonna be a time.
When does that start?
That starts at 7, I think, which we should be done by that time. Yeah. No, it's 7 California time.
So that means it's 10 here.
7, yeah, it's either 10 or 9. I can't remember the exact.
We're 3 hours from California.
I don't know
because the Capcom thing was 2:30 California time.
So then it's 10. Yeah, that would be it. So I got plenty of time. I might even play games prior and then just no life watch it. But other than that, I've been doing a little bit of Fortnite on the side just because the season is ending soon, and we do have some news in the news section. We'll be talking about that in just a few minutes for the new season coming up, which doesn't have as many like collaborations in it this season for the Battle Pass, which is very interesting to see. But I'm trying to finish out. There's another Geralt skin that they came out with towards the end here, where you got the regular one, but it's just like a different color, but it's the same exact armor, like that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to finish that out. I've already finished the actual Battle Pass itself, so I'm working on the bonus rewards, but next season so far is looking pretty cool from the teaser they dropped recently. Yeah. I like the look of the skins because they're actually just original ideas, and that's kind of why I liked Fortnite at the beginning. You know, like they have really cool original characters that are just, skins, and they're not like, big deals or stories or anything. They just look cool. And I like that they're kind of getting back to that a little bit. But other than that, Spider-Man 2, not 2. I wish it was Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man Remastered. I've been playing on the PS5, running through that. It's Spider-Man. It's one of the best games.
The same classic game.
And then I'm kind of debating whether or not I should get the Last of Us 1 Remastered.
It show's got you hooked on that, doesn't it?
Honestly, it does. But like, it's more so the fact that when I played Last of Us 1, it was in a setting where there were multiple people playing it, and we were tossing the controller around. Yeah. So I personally didn't play the whole game, in theory. Like, I played it, but I also didn't, You
witnessed it and contributed.
Yeah. So I kind of want to, like, just do it on my own, and then, I don't know. I have a feeling that they're going to end up doing a Last of Us 2 remaster, just because, why wouldn't you? It's free fucking money, Right. It's not going to be that much different than the first one, or the regular version that came out with, I think that was still PS4 era, right?
For Last of Us?
Last of Us 2. Wasn't that PS4?
2 was PS4, yeah.
Yeah, it was still PS4, and then I think there was an upgrade to PS5, but it
Yes.
wasn't like a remaster. So
Mm.
I could see them doing that. So in my mind, I'm like, I should get the first one and rock that out, just because it's probably one of my favorite game series of all time. And I need that platinum trophy.
That P trophy.
Yeah. But that's about it. I've been wanting to hop back on the Steam Deck and kind of my Switch a little bit, but I just haven't found like the time to like
Same.
actually sit there and like this is what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, I could be doing that when I'm playing Overwatch. Just not do the Overwatch part and do the other shit and play stuff I haven't played before.
It's so hard. I'm learning as I get older that after like a day of work and other bullshit people deal with in their lives, that's what makes it hard to like play all the new shit now, unless that's what you do. Because it's like now I just want like comfort food and I'm just
100%.
chilling.
Yeah.
It's so easy for you to go to Overwatch because like just comfort food. I don't have to think. I can just play, turn my brain off.
Exactly.
Shit that's new, while it's exciting and yes, you're going to play it. A part of you is just like, I don't feel like taking in like something brand new. I just kind of want to veg out.
I feel that entirely. Like I've been going to the gym pretty much every day after work now. And when I get home, I'm just like, I need to not have to think. Like I need to just play a game where it's almost muscle memory as of this point. But at the same time, at least in the sense of Overwatch, it's not, and it is at the same time, where it's muscle memory because I know what I'm doing. I know the objectives. I know it's an extremely fucking simple game, but every single game that you play is different, and it's different enough to the point where I'm not like overstressed about it. Where I'm just like, oh man, like with a new game where I'm just like, this is so much new information. It's just minor information of how am I going to adapt to this human on the other side of the world that's playing this character that I didn't see in the last game that I played, and it's enough different that it's perfect for like get home, want to veg out, maybe get a little inebriated or something just to relax.
Because it's familiar but also exciting. It's giving you everything you need without the overcomplication and the pretty much just taking on all brand new information. You're working with the information you have in a familiar setting with a different outcome. It's the same exciting outcome.
100%. But yeah, that's about all I've been playing. As far as media goes, Last of Us.
Yeah.
New episode again. Did you watch the new episode?
I watched it today.
How'd you feel?
It's so hard not to sound like cliche like we do. It's just good, great, amazing.
Troy Baker was in it.
Now that's the only thing I want to know. I'm watching it and I'm like, man, I guess Chris just had an erection this entire episode.
You got to be true to yourself.
Both his boys are in it.
Yeah. The one thing that was sad to me was that they never interacted.
True.
But like at the same time, I feel like that's too much fan service, Like that's just like you're giving us so much fan service. That's a bit much,
It's Joelception right there.
Yeah. I forget who I saw. So there was someone on TikTok saying that they wanted Troy to be cast as one of the two people in the house with the map scene.
Oh yeah,
that would have been like holy shit if like he was acting in like the knee and shit. But I don't know. It was so fucking good. And also just like that ending. Every single episode has successfully made me either shed a tear or become watery-eyed in it, and that last like 30 to 40 seconds of that episode was the moment where it happened for me. Because like I was like, oh, I'm gonna make it a whole episode without crying, and then here it is at the very end with that like embrace,
and without even spoiling it, what he calls her,
everything that happens is just fuck. And then also, god damn, I liked how simplistic they made this compared to the game. Because the game section of this is very involved in my mind.
It is.
Like, in the game, it feels like we're doing... Like, we play as Ellie in this part of the game for a decent bit. But once we take back over as Joel, like, there's a lot of shit that happens, and that pretty much doesn't happen in this. Like with Joel, like Joel kind of just shows up, and that's fine because Ellie solved the problem herself.
But for people who have not played this part, who've not either played this game or seen this, it's like what they try to make you believe will happen does not happen, but it's still satisfying and great. Like the way it ends and them as characters, who they are by the end of the episode.
Yeah,
it's like misdirection, but not. It's misdirection, but character building at the same time.
100%. But yeah, man, I don't know. Last episode's this coming Sunday.
Yeah.
I am not ready, but also.
But at the same time, I was like, I wanted to come on right now, right after this goes on.
Yeah, honestly. And this thing that sucks is I'm busy on Sunday, so I won't get to watch it right away. I have a concert to go to with Ryan because he's coming home this weekend.
Dope. Shout out to Ryan.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time, hopefully. But once I get home and like we're like back from the concert, I'm sitting planting my ass right fucking here. And I don't care what time it is. I'm watching that shit. And then other than that, another Pedro Pascal thing, Mandalorian, baby.
How was it?
Dude, this season so far, both episodes that have been out, there's been only 2, have had moments that have made me, as a Star Wars fan of other things besides the movies, freak the fuck out. And
dope.
It's so fucking cool, the shit that they're doing. And they're like kind of like bringing everything together in a weird way, where it's like, you know, you have the fallout from the movies and the prequels, and we're also building towards the sequels technically in this time period. And I'm just like, man, you're bringing everything together. Everything's so fucking cool. And then I don't know, man, it's so good. It's so good. But you need to watch The Mandalorian. I need you to start episode 1, season 1 tomorrow.
It's crazy because somebody recently, I forgot who it was. It wasn't you or anybody we talked to, like in the Discord or anything. But somebody recently was like, yo, do you watch Mandalorian? I was like, I haven't. I heard how good it is.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, he's like, I wasn't a big Star Wars fan. I know you're not. He was like, but you don't have to be. He like, watch The Mandalorian. And I was like, I know. That's what I've been hearing.
Honestly, you need to just watch the first episode. And I think that will cement how you move forward after that. Because the way they start the show, it just sets the tone for everything. And then more and more just gets more exciting as it builds up and builds up and builds up. But that first episode is like, honestly, the most perfect episode to get someone to actually watch a TV show, in my opinion.
All right. I believe it.
You got to watch it. Well, we'll need an update. You have homework this week.
Well, I mean, once Last of Us ends, I'll just use that to fill the hole that Last of Us left.
Yeah. Once Pedro Pascal's not in my life weekly, I need to fill it with another hole.
There he goes. I feel like I won't skip the beat. This is Last of Us in a different reality. The Mandalorian.
Honestly, though, kinda. So,
like, oh man, Joel's in space.
Joel's in space, but you don't see him.
True.
Holy shit, Bill Burr's here after 40 fucking episodes.
That's the name of the episode. Joel's in space.
Joel's in space is the 100%. But yeah, that's about all for this week. I wanted to go see Creed 3 this weekend, but I didn't.
I didn't get to see it.
I'm kind of disappointed in myself, but at the same time, I'm not like down on Creed, but like I feel like there's no other way that I can see the story going, and like I know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like you know, like we know what's gonna happen here in this boxing movie. We know what's gonna happen, but at the same time, I don't know. Apparently Rocky's not in it either as well.
Yeah, there was a whole thing about that.
Yeah.
Him not being in it.
I saw like an interview with Stallone, and he was talking about like, they want me to be back for Creed 4 or 5, I'll come back. But they just didn't even talk to me for this one. And then there's like no mention of him whatsoever in the whole movie, apparently. which is
Really?
insane.
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, there's like no mention of him existing in the movie.
Mm-hmm. That's
Just
a little
going.
wild.
Yeah, but either way, I'm seeing it soon.
Well, to preface the news section real quick, because bringing up Creed reminded me of this. I read there's a report from a Deadline. Michael B. Jordan is in talks to spearhead a Creed verse at Amazon across film and TV. Potential projects include a Creed anime series, Creed live action companion series, and a project about Creed's daughter Amara.
Okay.
I'm most interested in the anime Creed series.
The anime one is interesting to me just because I don't know if you saw the Michael B. Jordan interview where someone asked him like top 5 animes to get into anime. So fucking mid, his list. Like they were bad. No offense. Like it was like, honestly, if I were to describe his list of anime, and I'm not saying that I'm a big anime fan because I'm not.
Right.
But like his list was very much like the jock that was a douchebag in high school to everybody who watched anime secretly. That's like his animes. Like his
so it's
favorite.
very surface level anime.
Yeah, like it's like you walk into Hot Topic and look around for 3 seconds, you know? Like you didn't even walk in, you just walked past.
It's a list of Funko Pops. That's type in anime.
It's just the Funko Pops that were in the window at the Hot Topic. That's it. That's all you were fucking talking about. And that's not to say that they're bad anime, because they're not. Right. But they're just very, like, cookie cutter bullshit.
Yeah,
like, super fucking shonen, no nuance whatsoever. Just a lot of fucking big buff dudes screaming and hitting each other, and that's it. That's fine, but also...
mentioning that will bring us into our first news story, too.
Well, let me play the news bumper.
Let's get to the news.
Oh, I didn't fucking...
represent it well in the Mario trailers.
1 second, I gotta go back. I goofed this because I forgot to do the thing.
What did you do?
I forgot to put your new camera that I fixed.
There I am, it's me.
Bada boom. There you are. Alright. Welcome to Say Before Quitting News. Brought to you by Nobody But Us.
Brought to you by NGPs. I was trying to come up with a clever thing to say, and I couldn't do it.
And nothing came from it.
Nothing came.
All right. What's up first in this news?
There is a new Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi game announced. This happened, was it last weekend? A little short trailer.
It's a remake,
powering up. Huh?
It's a remake.
I don't know. They haven't, because I've seen people say remake. I've seen people say Budokai Tenkaichi 4. They haven't given it like a proper name yet.
Interesting.
They just showed clips and footage of the old games, and then it transitioning into like beautiful new like modern graphics. So there's a trailer. If you want to see it, you can YouTube it, or even better idea, you can join our Discord and we have the video there.
Join the Discord.
Just
join
putting
the
that out,
conversation, baby. And this is gonna sound stupid, and you're probably gonna be shocked by this. I think Dragon Ball Z is done. I don't think we need it anymore. I think that the more they keep adding to it, the less good it becomes. Unless they're the movies that are never canon.
This last movie was canon.
No, it wasn't. None of the movies are canon. Not a single movie is canon in the Dragon Ball universe.
In the Z, like I feel like these super movies have been canon because especially before
Battle of the Gods was not, because then they retold it in Super.
But I thought that was just an abridged version of the movie stuff that happened.
It was completely different than the movie.
Oh no,
it was. I saw the movie in theaters and then I watched it on the show and I was like, this sucks compared to the movie.
So okay, so then when the Broly, like if Super comes back and Broly is there, doesn't that mean that movie was canon?
Isn't Broly in Super already?
Oh wait, no, he came. He was
Yeah,
there.
they
in
retold the Broly story in Super for the World Tournament thing, which was like the multiverse tournament.
I thought the Broly movie was. It wasn't after the tournament. I've
The-
lost track of the whole timeline now. The Super
All you gotta
timeline.
know is that the movies don't matter, which is the shitty part. Because they're always the best, in my opinion, because they're like hype as fuck. But that being said, I don't. There's nowhere else they can go that's interesting, you know? Like, Goku's boring. He's never
He's
been
Superman.
He's Superman, but like not in a good way. Like Superman in the DC universe, great father, husband, the Boy Scout of America, pretty much.
Yeah, it's boring.
Goku is an absent father who has an eating disorder.
Interesting now.
Nah, it's not. It's
I don't
not
care
at
if
all.
he's a shitty person. It's just interesting.
He's not interesting. He's just a dumbass.
And look what all he's accomplished.
Honestly, I am Vegeta because I'm just constantly mad that Goku has the
Look,
spotlight because he sucks. Goku
I'm playing
sucks.
devil's advocate. I think Vegeta is a more interesting character for sure.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but I still enjoy all the Dragon Ball shit that comes out.
I've never watched Super. I just couldn't.
Super was good.
Don't care. What else can
Is it
they
a
do
principal
besides?
thing now?
No, it's just there's nothing else they can do that's interesting. Like they just scream more. That's it. Like back in the day when it was all filler and screaming, I was a stupid kid that didn't care, you know, because I was just like, oh my god, he's powering up. And I'm watching fucking, what's his name from Toonami? The robot, Tom from Toonami, like, hey, here comes Dragon Ball Z after Cowboy Bebop and whatever. And,
Only
you know,
on Toonami.
yeah, and that was cool because I was a kid and I was like, I'm staying up late. I'm up here with Tom in space with Joel, you know? Me and Tom and Joel are up in space on Toonami watching this
You
shit.
didn't know Joel back then.
No, but you know. But
Tom
I'm just
knew Joel though.
I'm up there. I'm like that as a kid. It's fucking dope. But now I'm like, I don't know. I try to watch it. I'm like, this is just bad writing. Like it's not interesting. It's just boring. It's just screaming. That's all it is. That's what my mom says about the music I like.
Your music is screaming.
Yeah, it is. But they're words.
They're all just powering up.
But they're actually saying words though, while screaming, as opposed to Goku just going "ha!" and that's it. You know, like there's only so much "ha" you can take.
Screaming.
No, there's not. There's not. There's not.
All right, you spent enough time there. Next story.
Next story. Something that I'm high on that a lot of people aren't high on. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. The Kids' Choice Awards happened, and Seth Rogen was on stage, which was so fucking funny to me that the guy that constantly is advertising his pottery that you can use to smoke weed with is on the Kids' Choice Awards.
Yeah, they don't have to know that side of him.
You can't not. But needless to say, I fucking love the look of this. I think it looks amazing. It's very Spider-Verse aesthetic, you know, with the animation style. I will slightly agree with you on one of your takes with Donatello's voice actor. It's a little too pipsqueaky, you know, a little too pipsqueaky for me. But that being said, I love the age that they're choosing for them to be and how they're actual like young teenagers.
They're young
as opposed
teenagers.
to being like 18, 19, going to prom or some bullshit.
Where they're all dark and but I don't hate this. I'm watching it and I saw people with negative reactions to it, but I was like, I don't hate this at all. I think I'm trying to figure out how I want to word this. It's one of the closest adaptions in a while to Turtles, to me, as far as it being authentic. Obviously, I haven't seen the movie. I'm going off of one trailer.
Yeah.
But like look-wise, yes, they look younger than we're used to, but it still kind of gives me like, this is Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I think the closest adaptations after obviously the 80s version was like the TMNT, the Fox Saturday morning ones, the Turtles Counted Off one. That was a good that one. The TMNT movie and 3D animated movie, fantastic, and the 3D animated Nickelodeon series. To me, I think those are like the best turtle renditions.
And then the most recent one, specifically just the animated movie that was on Netflix.
That I still have to watch.
It's so fucking good. God damn.
I'll watch it because like you're not the only one who told me that was good.
It fucking knocks 2D animation out of the water. Like it's like it makes me never want to try again. Just like I'm not gonna achieve that never, because that's so fucking good. But yeah, man. I also just love the cast of this. Like besides the actual Turtles cast, because no offense to any of the kids that are being I don't know who the fuck they are.
Yeah, I don't know them either.
But like Jackie Chan is Master Splinter. Cowboy and Bebop is John Cena and
Seth Rogen.
Is it Seth Rogen?
Yeah, he's Bebop. Okay.
He's Bebop. And then there's a couple others that I still don't remember names because I'm bad. But just those three. Perfect. Fucking
Ice Cube's in there.
Who's he again? He's back. No, he's not Baxter Stockman. Baxter Stockman's someone else.
I forgot who he is.
Is it Giancarlo Esposito?
Who's Baxter Stockman?
I think so, yeah. He's like a scientist feel, you know, so it makes sense to be a motherfucking fly scientist.
Yeah. I forget who Ice Cube was.
Wasn't there like other ones too that were like deep cut characters that are going to be in this and shit? Yeah. But I don't know, man. This looks so good. This looks like the Turtles that we could live on for like the rest of our lives, you know, like start here and then just keep growing with them.
Yeah. I think that's why I didn't hate it, because I was like, okay. It even comes on saying a new mutation for like, it says for a new generation. So obviously they're not trying to 100% cater to the OG fans. But at the same time, this looks like something that could be the stepping stone. Like I could see them coming out with a 2, 3. I could even see this getting popular enough where they make this design the new like TV series.
That could be. Yeah.
It looks like they're trying to build, and this is where they're starting.
The only thing I would hate with that became a TV series is knowing the fact that they wouldn't keep the same cast, besides probably just the Turtles as the kids. Because you know for a fact you're not getting Seth Rogen to be on a Nickelodeon television show. You know, like that's just not happening. Or John Cena.
I think we'd get a sequel before we get a TV series.
Yeah. I'd like it if they did like a Netflix series that was like run by Nickelodeon. Because then they could like put an actual big ass budget into it, keep the same voice actors, and you know, make this big thing that's like really well done. Release it on one day, you know, Stranger Things style, since that needs to fucking end. But yeah, I fucking love the look of it. If you haven't seen the trailer, definitely go check it out. The toys are already on the shelves somehow. Like they're just like leaking onto shelves early, and they look good. The turtle van, bro.
I did like the design of the turtle van.
It's so good looking. And then there's like 12-inch turtles as well in the same design. And I love, for me, you know, the old 12-inch turtles from back in the day, I never liked the turtle toys because they don't look like the media that they're from. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't look like the 80s cartoon. They look like the comic almost. But they're based off the cartoon, which didn't make sense. And then the 12-inch turtles just looked like this weird amalgamation of like Chuck E. Cheese fucking animatronics and turtles. But these, the toys look exactly like they do in the fucking movie. And I love that shit. That's why I want those 2000s era turtles, like a new figures of them where they're buff and shit. I need that. But we never got it. We just got like, they were fucking like long armed and shit. And they like rotated at the elbows and it looked like shit whenever you had them.
I remember those.
Yeah. Fucking hated them, but I had so many. But yeah,
those,
toys.
I remember those came out. I want I think I want, while this is I feel like a good stepping stone for new Turtles, I do kind of want that like the first turtle movie vibe type of Turtles adaptation. Like I want
The live action one?
yeah. The dark, the gritty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for somebody to take a risk and be like, yo, dark ass Turtles on mainstream media, whether it be a movie,
Yeah.
a limited series, something like that.
I'd love them to do that with the Ronin storyline.
Yeah, that's looking good. Every time I don't know much about the story, but I've been seeing a lot of videos and stuff on like on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know much about like the when and the why of what happens. All I know is that one turtle is left and
Yeah.
takes on like the mantle as the last Ronin and is dope as fuck and uses all the weapons of the brothers and shit. I think it's Mikey.
I thought it was Raph.
I think it's Mikey. I could be wrong. It could be Raph as well. But like I think that it's just fucking dope. And I love it. If only CLD was in the chat to correct this, because I'm pretty sure he's reading that shit. But yeah. Next up.
Next.
We can
Giggity.
skip this one that I posted because there's a video I posted later with more info.
Got it. So I'm saying we want to go to the movie one.
I guess, yeah.
The,
I forgot I posted this.
the first movie trailer poster for Paint, a Bob Ross movie starring Owen Wilson, has been released.
Dude, this looks
I saw
ridiculous.
the trailer.
I didn't yet. I didn't know it was out.
I remember seeing the trailer originally and being like, this Bob Ross movie?
I love Bob Ross, man.
I mean, yo, he's some great relaxing watching right there.
Owen Wilson as Bob Ross, though.
He fits the role, though.
He does, but like...
You know it's Owen Wilson, but I feel like his personality can fit that role.
I feel like I was talking in person. It was on a Discord call, I think, about this with some people, and they said it's very reminiscent of the Daniel Radcliffe Weird Al Yankovic biopic.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see that.
I didn't either, but it's one of those movies where it's like you don't see the character of Weird Al. You see Daniel Radcliffe cosplaying Weird Al, and that's what this is giving off as well, where it's this is Owen Wilson cosplaying, doing his Halloween costume of Bob Ross.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I'm excited for it. I like a nice goofy movie like that.
Mm-hmm.
Next up in the news, One Punch Man, the anime. If you haven't seen it, it's a good one. It's a nice parody of other animes, but it's also good itself. There's an event in Overwatch right now. It's the first ever Overwatch event merging with another property, in which we get the character of Doomfist portraying Saitama, the One Punch Man, because he literally has an arm that punches, so makes sense. I don't know who the female character is because I've only watched like a few episodes of One Punch Man.
Same.
But that is on the Kiriko. And then you have the Genji skin where it's the guy that Saitama agrees to train. I forget what his name is as well. All of those skins you have to purchase with real world money for about $40 for the set of 3 and a couple of emotes and a bunch of other shit. And then the one on the right is Moomin Rider, which if you don't know who that is a superhero that is literally just a bike rider. And Soldier 76 is him, and you can get that by just playing the game.
That's dope.
So the event came out, and with Overwatch 2, there's been this big problem with event-based challenges where they're always either way too impossible to do, they take way too much dedication and time, or they're just not worth it for the items. The items in this, you get this skin, you get an intro or a highlight animation if you get to play the game of Soldier riding his bike really fast, and then you also get a victory pose where he has the bike and he's sitting on it. So 3 really good items, a couple of charms and stuff, and those are all free, and you get it by playing a total of 24 games. Every single like iteration of 2, you get another item. It's like you play 2 games, here's one item.
Keeps you coming back.
And the best part about it is that if you win the game that you play, it counts as 2 games. We did this in a night. We got everything in a night. Now, here's the thing.
Professional.
This event does go on for a little bit longer. It just started on the 7th, and it's the 9th. And we got it on the 7th, pretty much, most of us that were playing.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it was easier to get. At the same time, I'm like, give me a little bit of a challenge, but keep up the quality of the items, because this was very good. I feel like they handled this event the best so far out of any of Overwatch 2.
I mean, it sounds like it.
It just feels good. Like, you got your items, you're in and out, but you're still having a good time playing the game. There's no special game mode or anything, which kind of sucks, but it's fun. And we just played and had a good time and got all the skins. So, yeah.
Good shit, man.
Next up,
Starfield put out a video explaining that they have delayed the game to September 6th. So, good old delays.
Yet another one.
I know, right? They will also have announced a Starfield Direct for June 11th. So I'm sure we'll get more information there. But delay season is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. Jumping off of that story, Xbox came and said their official game showcase, which would be, like their E3 showcase, is also June 11th. So it's part of that.
Okay. We'll probably be live for that, knowing us.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Are you excited for Starfield?
I started out excited. Now I'm kind of just interested in Starfield.
Okay.
I mean, it'll be on Game Pass, so either way I can fuck around. I think Xbox needs a win, so they're willing to do whatever they have to do to make this a big deal.
I really hope that this game is phenomenal. That being said, I'm personally not a fan of Bethesda games.
They all start kind of jank.
It's just not me. I can appreciate them when it comes to like Fallout games in general. I've just never loved them, if that makes sense. But I know that they're good. I've watched YouTube videos of people playing it and them having a good time, and it looks like a good time. But whenever I personally play it, it's just not for me. That being said, the setting of this makes me want to try harder to like want to be in this, Yeah,
it looks like the way they're positioning the game, it looks like it's great.
Yeah.
But, time will always tell.
Time will tell. But make sure to keep your calendars marked for June 11th, because we will be live reacting to that Xbox and Starfield Direct. After that, CLD posted from Wario64, there's a new PS5 firmware update that says if you have a game installed via disc and you decide to get the digital version or on PS Plus, you can use that same disc installation to play the digital copy without inserting the disc. I was a little confused by this because I was like, I thought this was if you get a physical game, you get the digital version immediately in my brain, which was incorrect. This is pretty much like if you have a physical game and you want to reinstall the game because it came to PS Plus or some shit, your console's just like, oh no, you have the disc for that. Put the fucking disc in, and it won't just let you download the game. So that's a good fix that they did that. So that's a nice little quick fix. On top of that, finally, Discord. Voice chat is available on PS5 starting today.
Making everybody's lives a little easier.
Yes. This is going to be much easier for me when it comes to streaming. Mainly for like Fortnite. Even though we don't play that as often anymore. It is funny that Ryan posted this and said now they care about generations when, no offense, they were never planning on bringing it to PS4. My thing is, it's hilarious to me that it took this long for them to like put it in the fucking PlayStation 5 when it's been in Xbox for months now.
Yeah.
Like months. But Sony made the partnership originally with Discord.
They were the ones who broke the news. Like, there was a big deal happening.
And then Xbox got you ever think about that dichotomy real quick? That Sony partnered with Discord, pretty much like is a big partner with them. And then Xbox got the exclusivity of it first, of having Discord chat. And now Sony is scared about Call of Duty with Xbox.
Sony doesn't know what page they're on, man.
Like, how stupid are you as a company that you're freaking out about Call of Duty not coming to your consoles when you couldn't even put the thing that you bought on your consoles before their console? What?
While we'll never debate the fact that PlayStation is obviously the clear leader, and has been for a while, they're never they're not graceful leaders. You know what I mean?
They are
ham-fisted. They're the leaders, but they also throw tantrums like children. It's like, what? Why do you even care this much? And Xbox is they're the loser. They're in third place of the big three.
Yeah.
And they're just we just want everyone to play video games. We're not taking Call of Duty from you. We just bought if we didn't buy the company, we're just making it more available to everyone. You're just mad and throwing a tantrum.
True.
It's weird to me. If I was PlayStation, I'd be like, hey, do what the fuck you want. You're not gonna sell more than us. Whatever.
Sony is like Eric Cartman when they were superheroes. And who is he again? Fuck, what is his name? Shit.
I forgot. I know what you're talking about, though.
He's like the raccoon. He's the raccoon. And then so that's Sony, the leader, but he's always throwing fucking tantrums. And then Xbox is Mintberry Crunch, the real hero.
He means no one any harm.
Yeah, he's just there trying to be a hero, but he's getting shit on constantly by the leader. And then in the end, everyone likes Miss Berry Crunch more.
Yeah,
because they're not being an asshole.
How it ends, but still,
God damn, that's such a shitty comparison. But yeah, I mean that
it works though.
It works. But yeah.
Next news. Well, quick news. Ryan put in the chat. The PS Plus games are Battlefield 2042, Minecraft Dungeons, and Code Vein. Well, I played Minecraft Dungeons. It's pretty fun when you got some people to play with.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Don't know a lot about Code Vein. Do you know anything about Code Vein?
I don't, but it sounds very familiar, which is the weird part to me.
I know, same here.
I saw that and I was like,
isn't that
why?
An action game, action RPG kind of esque?
Some anime bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Anime bullshit. That's what it is. And Battlefield 2042, which, I mean, you get it for free, so that's a plus.
That is the only plus. PS Plus.
PlayStation.
I played that, dude, back when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I do not understand the appeal of that game, of Battlefield compared to Call of Duty. Because, Call of Duty feels good to play whenever you play it. You know what I mean? You get a couple kills, you're feeling yourself. You die a few times, you're still running in and hitting that square to respawn, you know?
Mm-hmm.
With Battlefield, I felt like I was at work playing the game. It did not feel like it was a fun time. It felt like I was just stressing the whole time. I was like, I just want this to be Call of Duty. I want this giant fucking map to be a team deathmatch with Call of Duty. That's all I want.
It takes you 10 minutes to find someone else, and then you're immediately shot.
Dude, that pisses me off so much too. Because then if you do get into the thick of it, and you're trying to have fun, it's just there's so many fucking people around. You die so quick, and then you shoot someone, and they don't die quick, but you die quick. So what's the fucking deal?
I don't know.
Battlefield's weird. But yeah. Next up, Fortnite Season 2 trailer dropped. I'm accidentally playing the audio on the stream, so hopefully that wasn't too abysmal. But this season seems to be a lot more techie looking, to say the least.
Yo, real quick, hold that. I have a crying child upstairs.
All right.
I know we're live, but I'll be right back.
I will be right here.
All right.
We're alone now, chat. How are you? I might toss up the be right back screen. I don't know if I don't have that set up for here. Great. All right, I'm just going to sit on my phone while you guys hang out and chat. Oh, man. Oh,
All right.
we have a guest.
Uh-huh.
Are you cool with him being on camera, or do you want me to?
At this
adjust it?
point, man, whatever.
Okay, just making sure.
He fussy upstairs, so
All good. We don't got much
say what's
left.
up, kid. What's up, kid?
Hi,
He's not
Brandon.
even- Look it up. There he is.
But yeah, this new Fortnite trailer pretty much shows off. It's kind of cyberpunky, to say the least. Looks like motorcycles might be making their way into the game, but a lot of these skins are very cool looking, samurai type stuff, Neo Tokyo looking. There's a lizard dude in a jacket.
You gotta love a lizard, dude.
Yeah. A lot of neon lights, and also a redesign of an old skin from back in the day that I'm pretty sure that I have back when it first came out. But the season's being dubbed as Mega. I don't know if that's like just the translated version because this is the French trailer. But yeah, man, I'm excited for it because I like the idea of having just original design skins in the game again for the Battle Pass. They kind of did that a little bit this season with the final skin not being a collab and it's actually like an in-game character that's based on the lore of the world. But this season coming up is going to be just straight up exclusively skins based off of Fortnite's own designs, which is cool.
Well,
That being said,
I gotta give it to Fortnite, man. That thing is never going away.
It will never go away, especially because they brought up that no build mode. Once they put no build mode into that game, I think that this is probably one of like once building is taken out of it, it's a phenomenal game. Phenomenal battle royale. It's fun to play. You'll get mad if you lose a bunch, but at the same time, we used to talk about this back in the day when we were 3, and now we're 3 again. But
True that.
like you lose, and there's just so many fucking bright colors and shit that you're not mad. You're just right back into it.
It is yanking on that like on my headphone.
Yeah, your mic's not picking you up fully either.
I know I had to move it because it kept hitting the mic.
But there is one collaboration skin that was announced though that is going to probably be like how Geralt was to this season's Battle Pass, and that is Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan.
I saw that.
That is going to be ending soon. Apparently the last season of Attack on Titan's coming out soon. So far it's been announced that it's just Eren in his in his corpse uniform, probably with the swords as his pickaxe, and then I would assume the cape as a back bling. There's going to be an emote where he does like this thing where you just fucking cross your chest. And then there is an emote that is supposed to be a transformation that may put him into Titan form, which is pretty cool. And I dig that. But yeah, that'll be coming very, very soon.
Dope.
Next up in the news.
In more delay news, Warner Brothers delays Suicide Squad game again after fan backlash. New release date not clear, but it's going to be later this year. The delay is according to a person with direct knowledge of the matter.
That is quote tweeted from Jason Schreier too.
Yes, the news broke from Jason Schreier over at Bloomberg. What do you think after everything that we said about that game?
Honestly, man,
Another game of service, of course.
I get why there was backlash. I don't think that constitutes a delay. Unless there was something said in the backlash that rang way too true for them. And like they were like, shit, this is like the biggest complaint that we're getting, and it's actually a legitimate complaint. Let's change it.
But that's the thing, because Jason Schreier, he added another part to that tweet, and I'm trying to find it real quick.
All right.
He said, because people were in the comments, pretty much saying, all right, great, they're going to change it. They're going to change it. He put, he said, for what it's worth, well, the whole thing is, delay also moves Suicide Squad out of the crowded release date window that currently has Zelda, Diablo, and Final Fantasy games.
Oh, it would
for what it's worth. Yeah, of course. He said, for what it's worth, a delay like this is mainly for polish, not to overhaul the core gameplay that caused the backlash. Suicide Squad started off as a games as a service, and it will remain one, short of a complete reboot, which would require a much longer delay. So it will be the same game. They said it's going to be majority for polish.
Yeah. I saw one podcast, and I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head just because it was on TikTok, and I was just casually scrolling. But they kind of summed it up perfectly with what that game looks like. And it's just a shooting game where you're just shooting purple shit.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, you're just shooting purple bubbles and purple enemies. And that's all it is.
That's really all it came. They made it look like, too. They didn't even try to not have it look like that.
And here's the thing. Like, for me, I'm more invested in this game when it comes to the story. Kind of like how I was with Injustice and Injustice 2. And you could kind of make the same argument with those games where it's like, it's just a side-scrolling fighting game. You know? Like, it's just a Mortal Kombat rip. But the story was really good. So that's where I, like, was pulled in from it. This is just a game where you shoot purple shit, but the story seems really good.
It's the purple shit game.
Yeah, and it's Grimace. That's where he's gone to the Suicide Squad game.
Grimace testicles everywhere.
I wish we could title the podcast "Grimace Testicles."
Is testicles bad? You can't use testicles.
I
I'm
don't
not
think...
changing it from Joel's in space. That's too good.
Yeah, that's too good.
But Grimace testicles, be good.
But yeah, man. I don't know. I was just kind of. I'm not sad about it, if to say the least, because I'm not like I need this game right now, but I'm also like, man, with how much hype you put
Brendan
behind
needs
it.
this game right now too.
Yeah. You need something to keep him occupied. You need some purple shit.
Man. Jeez.
But yeah, it's fine. Last little bit of news that we got here. Not really super gaming news, but G4 TV shut down earlier this year, and one of the shows that they had on their network was called Name Your Price, hosted by Austin Show and co-hosted by one of my favorite content creators of Will Neff. And Misfits has bought the rights of that show from G4 and Comcast and will now be producing that show again.
Good, man. G4, like, even though it's not the full G4, they deserve that.
Yeah, man. Name Your Price was a phenomenal show. It's pretty much, what's the one show where you literally name the price of the items?
Price is Right?
Price is Right. It's literally Price is Right, but with, like, streamers, content creators, and very goofy with like shitty items and stuff.
Right.
But the hosts make it. It's almost like pitched as like a 70s show, and they're very like jokingly misogynistic about everything. Like they're ham-fistedly like, women are the worst, aren't they? And shit like that. And, like smoking 80 fake cigarettes on set while doing it. The only thing that I hope from this,
sir. Thank you.
I hope that they also buy the rights to Will Neff's show, Hey Donna, in which Will dresses in drag as Donna, who's like a mom from New Jersey, and takes phone
you sent me
advice.
a clip of that. Yeah,
it was my favorite thing that they ever did on G4, and Will Neff is a phenomenal comedian and deserves to get the show. No, you're good. Brendan,
this will be the most entertaining episode to watch, especially towards the second half of it.
He wants to talk. You just won't let him have the mic.
Here, man. What's up? What you want to do? What are we doing?
He's like, I got it now. I don't know what to do with it.
What do you want to do? Go ahead. You have the floor. Now you don't got nothing to say. You audio listeners must be in heaven.
He's like, what do I do? Now I got the mic. I don't know what to do with it. Oh, man.
Oh,
but that's all we got for news,
You're
man.
drunk, sir. Go home.
I think that's everything that we have. We don't have any questions in the question section, so that's the podcast right there.
That is the podcast.
Hell yeah. So we thank you guys, anybody who watched live along with us, anybody who's joining late.
Wait. Also, if you wanna, we did cover the Capcom Spotlight, and that's its own video. So if you're wondering why it wasn't reported on formally in the podcast, Go look at our stuff. Go look at our YouTube and everything. It should be
Check
there.
it out. I'll do that and make sure that gets done before I watch Critical Role tonight and probably cry because it's going to be a big episode. But all of that said, you can follow us at Save Letter B number 4 Quitting over on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube.
YouTube titty.
Titty.
You know what I'm saying, Brendan? Titty. You with
He knows
that?
what's up.
I know you know. All right, get off the phone.
You can also go to our website, SaveBeforeQuitting.com, to pick up your merch options, watch the Twitch stream, check out some clips that we have posted there, all of that, and our Twitter feed. You can also send us an email, SaveBeforeQuitting @gmail.com for all your questions, concerns, chain mail. I don't know what
Insults,
else.
love letters, credit cards, social security numbers, OnlyFans.
Yeah, send us your OnlyFans.
Homemade porn.
No, I don't want that.
Send it all.
I don't want that.
Send it all. And we'll give you an honest review on the next episode. Like, I mean, that was fine. Your stroke could have been a little better.
Jesus
It
Christ.
ended kind of soon. I knew something was up when I saw it was a 7-minute video. You know, we give you all that feedback that you need.
And if you want more than that, you can go to our patreon.com/SaveLetterB4Quitting, where we'll talk about that stuff, maybe.
Oh, that's where it goes down.
Yeah, that's definitely where more stuff goes. The next podcast episode on Patreon is going to be very interesting, to say the least.
Oh, yeah?
Because I got I have life update shit to talk about, but I'm not going to be specific at all.
Of course.
So that's going to be fun to, get out and talk about, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I don't think there's much left to do. But
now you got shit to say?
Brennan, what do you got to say?
Uh-huh. You right? What else? As you eat my hoodie. You can hear all that and more later on, but first you need to save before quitting.
And we'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you guys next week.
I completely
Peace
forgot
out.
to take us out of the news. Now we're out of news. Now we look cool.
Just in time to leave.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, to be fair, we kind of transitioned straight from news to we're gone now. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, true. We did.
This is Brendan's dinner. Your hoodie.
Sucking noises on my hoodie string. I hear you ingesting it. That's gross. You're sucking spit out of it that you put there. Ladies.
I love when he flails his arm towards the mic, just like, give it to
He
me.
has to know he still has the power.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Right. Right. What else did you think about Exoprimal? Right, dinosaurs raining from the sky, whirlwind, and all that crazy shit, right?
That game looks, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? I think you're doing a lot of air humping. What's up?
Podcast title.
Air humping.
All right. I guess that's it. I'll hit the